Damn light exposure. Ugh. Look like I'm broadcasting from heaven. There we go. Damn double backlights. Good morning, everybody. This is none other than Tiger Thor, as per the usual. And it's been a few days since we've last done a United Matthews game. Like I said, I'm trying to spread these out. Not every game is big time important, but there are a few that do demand it. So, that being said, boop. Oh shiznit, I don't have my Discord set up yet. Oop, not gonna matter. Ha. Yes. Alright, dear folks. Give us a second to get everyone together. Make sure my audio is working. Give us a second to get everyone. That's good. Historically / hysterically. What? This is the only college shirt I had from Wumbo University. You know, I Wumbo, you Wumbo, he, she, me, Wumbo. It's first grade stuff, man. Pick it up. Of course, you had that huge back and forth game-winning drive against Southern Miss. And I'm losing the next week to Cal, who hasn't lost yet. Put the whooping on the FCS East. Then, that's the last you guys saw. Then back-to-back wins over Louisville and Army.
Hello and welcome to Sports College Football 26.
What the red? As always, a pleasure to have you. But now, the second biggest test of United Matthews' season. Number 11, Miami. Now, we have faced Miami before, and we managed to win big time in their house. But this time, they come to Matthews County. And once that's done, we face another old foe who beat us before at Boston College. Then against Wake Forest, we have a week off. And then these two are most definitely getting streamed against the two other people in this group. Linwood TV's Hampton Wolves and Silk Bears Pittsburgh Panthers, both of which have yet to lose a game. So they'll be putting me through the ringer, probably. And then ODU, who gave us trouble last season, and we finish off with UConn. Because why not? UConn's got to get in there somewhere. UConn's the equivalent of the college that gets an entrance during a commercial break of a wrestling match. All right. Since we like doing this, let's take a gander at Miami's path to here. So many colleges to scroll through. Memphis? Not quite. Lost to Washington. Beat up on Maryland. Good Lord. At what point, Sam Houston, do you just close your doors, man? Because holy heck. That's insane. 76-3. Beat up on the FCS Midwest 49-13. And then gave it to Syracuse 38-13. And they got Hampton on track, but 94 overall is spooky. This team has the potential to kick some rear ends if they want to. Nebraska gonna get knocked out of the rankings with that loss to UCLA. Holy hell. Ned Matthews right now are ranked 22nd in the country. And Pitt and Hampton are 1st and 6th respectively, so I got some ground to make up. And they're also both waiting on me to advance the week, so without any further ado or do not, oh, I do like the camo. That's always been such a good Miami's always had some solid sets of unis. Let's just rock the tradish. Let's not jazz it up too much, I suppose. Okay. We are going to be getting the ball to start. '93 in Matthews County. B making the return, and he makes a beeline to the 16. Talia Lord. 272 yards, 4 touchdowns. This freshman commanding this offense well. And he's going to have more of that if we have a chance here against some very, very game competition. 1st and 10, Lord. It's a gimme outside to Jack Borders. And he takes off up the left-hand side before he's pushed out at the 49. Great blocking up front by the big men. And 35 yards on your first carry is pretty good. Pretty good. He had to come from the other side of the field to put a stop to that, or he would have kept going. Spectacular run on 1st down. Let's see how their second play goes. This time set up in the pistol. Lord drops back, turns around, another give to Borders. He's got 8. Second down and a do-si-do. Hawthorne in motion. Lord. Back to the left. This is a carry to the fullback, DuBose. And this team has been on a run.
Game of football. In Wonder Red, and this is Ty. Let's get this game started.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, this will not be the only thing of the day, Mr. Wonder Red. I've got obligations to the Wheel of Content to resolve a little later in the day. So, this is just the app, but this is just the breakfast meal, if you will. The full combo is still yet to come. Lord faking, looking, throwing to the right, and that was contested. First incompletion of the ball game on the very first pass. But not a bad attempt trying to get some space over the middle with the play action. This one's a give to Dubose again. He's got 6. Now 3rd and 4. Faces the men-at-arms.
Okay. Miami, I've been to Florida before. It was a rough time. Already finished my first season as VA. Tech, undefeated perfect championship season.
Ooh.
Trying out underdog superstar now. Harder than I thou.
Yeah, especially if you're playing underdog, you gotta see the field. And then when you see the field, it's a matter of not screwing up when you get on there. He throws, steps, looking. He's going to be held just short of the marker, but Dubose was going to step away with an injury. And on 4th down and 1 from the 18, UMATH going to go for it. Dubose is out, so the backup is in. And a give to him, and he's got it. Jalen Kavijarn was the man to get across the line. And give the men-at-arms a whole new set of downs. Let's see what they got going on here. There's a fake. There's a look over.
QB and the throw mechanics is much harder based on skill level for undeaded.
Yeah, they take overalls a little bit more into it. While Dubose is back in, he just snagged a 5-yard reception on that play. They're obviously gonna monitor him to make sure he can keep on going. But UMATH now faced with a 2nd and 5. Motion to the outside from Borders, and Lord's gonna be sacked. Darius Hayes put him in a daze. And now a critical 3rd and 13 for United Matthews. Once again, motion to the outside. Outside completion of Borders. He's going to get 8, and they're going to be 5 yards short of pay dirt. Well, if you've taken all this time in your opening drive, I don't see why you'd stop right now. Keep the offense out here. It's 10. It's caught by Maddox, and he has the first at the 2. God, they are just strangulating this clock, folks.
On the plus side, just reached 3 asterisk and schools are contacting me for full scholarships.
Yep. Those scholarship goals are probably the most important, especially the school-specific ones. Like, if you miss out on those, good luck getting recruited to that school. If you get, like, a school-specific thing for it, it's not going to happen. And Dubose keeps churning the feet, and finally, with just about the entire first quarter out of the way, United Matthews with a very long drive that ends up in the end zone. How's about the grit from the fullback? Four minutes, 27-second drive. We are just about done with the first quarter already. Whoa. Had himself a seam for a second. but able to corral them. As Miami's offense been eager to take the field all day. It'd be crazy if I could get an entire half and one drive. That would be the most methodical thing you could probably imagine. Just a 9-minute, 40-second drive. Slowly, surely making your way up the field. They got some room here on their first carry. Shades of what UMATH was doing. First and 10, and the ball is knocked out. In coverage. That's well done by the men-at-arms. And now they immediately change up their coverage here. Second and 10, a quick strike to their slot receiver. And just like that, we're done with one. Men-at-arms 7. Hurricanes nothing. I'm trying to get better about calling my own plays and not relying on the thing to do it. There's a give on the option, and it gave him just enough to keep it moving. New set of downs for the Canes. UMass defense has impressed as of recent. Play fake was trying to make a run for it. He's wrapped up from behind. It was Newton. Jershawn Newton. Now facing second down and 4. In the gun here.
The chick in the
Prospect hit as he throws.
College football fan. I swear I've seen her at every game rolling on the floor laughing.
She gotta have season tickets. I don't even know. Do colleges have season tickets? I mean, assuming for students or anything. First and 10. Quick outside reception, no gain. As a cane goes down. Second and 10, we got some motion to the left. Another play fake, another toss to the outside. And not much for Lofton. Give him 2. As we now approach a 3rd down and 8. Running for it again, and he's brought down. What a tackle from Farrar to chase him down. And the Hurricanes are going to have to settle for 3. Or I would say that if it didn't go off the upright. He doinked it. And that was a heck of a doink, too. Look at the height on this thing. You boot it, and then you just see... Doom. That thing was hanging up there for a minute. You're almost half tempted to tell your team to go grab it and run with it. But instead, starting this drive from the 20. Lord drops back. It's a give to Borders. Give him 6 on the quick bubble screen. And they used Borders quite a bit in the opening drive. And it looks like that's gonna continue here.
Spell.
Gets no gain on second down, however. Yeah, that was a bad one. I've seen some doinks in my life. I just wish the posts made sound like they do on TV. Doom. Move over from Borders. Quick strike to Bradford, the tight end, for the first down. Lord has been pretty high quality with his passing, but he's also been spreading it around. Everybody's been getting a piece. And DeBose with a good game. With the way they're moving on the ground, they don't really need to run the ball that egregiously. So it seems. On second down and a single. This one's for Hawthorne on the right. And he's going to be just short of the marker. Wanted to go outside. But unfortunately, unable to bring it in. And that's the 2-minute warning already. Time flies when you're in control of a ball game. Third down and inches. That's some motion around here. Another grab for Bradford for the first down. Lord didn't exactly get to set his feet on that one.
You ever try the player concept plays? I try to use each player during games to build the team average.
I've I've fuddled with them on occasion. It's hard to do mid-play. I just rather set my routes and work my reads if I can help it. Like that one to Wright McGee. You see UMATH adjusting the tempo here, trying to keep it in front of them. As Valentine with a gain of 6 on the drag. Second down and 4. There was maybe a chance for that, but the ball was inaccurate. Lord took a shot. Unfortunately, the pass was not in the immediate zip code of the intended receiver. Third down and 4. Complete to Borders. First down for the Men-at-Arms. And we're not quite in panic. We're not quite in panic mode yet. But time is ticking, and they will continue to use it. One motion for Borders, the other for Valentine.
When I saw how players were downgraded,
Complete to Bradford
because of play time, is what made me change up to player concept plays.
Yeah, I've been, I've seen a few of those, these, in the play call section. Which is kind of like, you remember how we were in the old Maddens when we were like, you had your Pro Bowl voting? I should take a timeout. You know how you had your Pro Bowl voting in like week 7 or 8, and you're like, ooh, that guy's got 100 and something thousand votes. I wonder if I can bring him up. Let's exclusively feed him the ball next week and see if that can do it. It's very it's a similar vein to that, I think. Outside Maddox! Tippy tapping on the left-hand side. I had to really quickly get that play off. I didn't know if I was going to make it happen. But good on him for the sure hands. And what a beautifully placed ball by Lord. Right in front of that damnable duck. Another extremely long drive. This is going to be the case of quantity over quality. If you
IWR won the Heisman year 1, QB was 3 in the polls.
There you go. Like, what happens is you could get to a point where you have what was I about to say? It'll come to me. Good wrap-up tackle from the right-hand side. And looks like they're just going to kneel and get themselves to the half. Miami will be getting the ball, but they've hardly had the time to do anything with it. They've had 2 minutes of possession. And I don't mean to sound like the most conservative football coach in history, but there's not a lot of chances for you to make it with the football if you can't use it. That's a hell of a drop back from Lord to buy himself time. I don't want to... Some people have affectionately referred to this strategy as clock strangulation. Where if you can keep your offense on the team, and it's not that I'm always checking down or what have you, or I'm trying to do this on purpose. It's just not a lot of stuff I run really breaks through the way I want. And I don't have the players that the other two in this league do, who can just chuck it up to their 94 speed receivers and score 7 points in 5 seconds.
Broke records on both sides of the ball. Of course, I racked up the sacks record by a big gap rolling
I'm
on the
sure you
floor
did. Outside move. I had to come from all the way to the other side of the line to make that play. That was well done. Well done on the screen. If I'd have sensed it earlier, maybe there would have been a shot, but an easy set of downs for the Canes, but no good carry here. As Maxwell is clutching his chest in agony. Another quick time, and this time they wrap up the screen after a gain of only 6. We got some adjustments here on both sides. I think both sides of the ball were confused. They find their easy man over the middle, and he's slow to get up after that hit. They went to man, they went right to zone.
Those damn screens are a nightmare and a dream as well. Great when they work for you, horrible against you, angry face with horns.
I feel like I can identify them a little easier in this game. It's a little more of a tell. But in older games, you just see your guys get great penetration. You're like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. Not good, not good. We got a lot of moving parts and pieces here. This one's a carry to the right side. He breaks a tackle. Oh, could have had him wrapped up in the backfield. But a great play there from Brown to shrug it off and keep moving. This time there is no such room. Just a mere yard for him. A meager pittance for his troubles. Quick strike. Give him a single yard. And didn't Maxwell just get hurt a play ago? Look, I get wanting to stay out there and you play for your team, but sometimes you gotta look inward and check your own health at the door. You know, you can't. Third down and 8 for Miami. Drops back, looking. He's brought down. Boone off the right-hand side. UMass with the zone blitz, and it pays off in dividends. Just shrugs off the bump and run. And by the time he looks up, he's already down. Third down stop for the men-at-arms. Miami setting out the punting. And he's going to want that punt back. He could have did a little more with that one. Give to the fullback, DeBose. Good gain of 4. You see this team not only using its halfbacks, but using its fullbacks as well. Lord in the gun. This is a give to Vaughn Blue. And he's going to be just inches shy of the marker. And DeBose is able to just barely get enough. First and 10. What a play and what a throw from Lord. Mac Winters goes up and gets it. That was impressive. Outside, the pitch goes a little bit awry, but still able to get a few yards up the field for Borders. Give him a few. Give him a few. Second down and 7. Takes the quick and easy to DeBose. And gets it near the 21. This team very varietous in its options. They can hit you with a few different people. There's another grab for Verone Valentine. He gets 6. The speedster. 2nd down and 4. Tipped. Ooh. That's one of Lord's first few mistakes today. He has a step on him. But the fingertips forgot to clock in today. Borders to the outside. DeBose is going to be a yard short. And UMath, not even any hesitation. Offense stays on the field. Oh, I was in the wrong play section. I was on the wrong section. Fourth down and 1. Caught by Bradford. Once again, another conversion in the hands of the tight end. As sure-handed as they come. In and out of the fingertips of Winters. We got some adjustments going on here. Loses the ball, and Miami's able to pick it up. Oh, they tried for the triple option, but they were all over Lord before he could pass it out. And instead it comes out under him. First and 10, looking, he's sacked at the 2-yard line. Alonzo bull rushes up the middle. And drags him down. We're seeing a lot more man coverage than I was expecting for UMath, considering the talent disparity. Still up 14-0 on Miami. UMath already with a win in their program's history over them. That was in Miami. This time they're at home, and only a 2-score game, yes, so not terribly presumptuous, but one's to the outside, and they get a few of those yards they had previously lost back. Third and 6. Hit as he throws, able to break off a tackle and get the first. Well, you had to have a couple of things go right on that play. And luckily for them, they did. No gain up the middle for them. UMath stacking the box here, trying to get behind and cause some disruption. Just a 1-yard pickup on 3rd and 9. From the 30. Drops back, looking, running, brought down again. Huge third down stop. From him. And now 4th and 19. No surprise here, they're going for it. And incomplete, forced out by Bean. So UMath gets the ball right back in very comparable field position to earlier. Now this time looking to punch it in instead of tease us with otherwise. Let's see here. Quick little reception to Maddox. He's got 6. Sure. That'll do just fine. Decked as he throws. Nothing doing on that one. Part of me is half tempted to just not go for it because of the score situation. But essentially a first down puts us on ice if it hasn't already been. 4th and 4 is a grab for O'Doyle. Now 1st and goal, right back to Lord, and another grab for O'Doyle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and he's become quite the nifty little slot option. And now I have to do this. Worth. Now up 21-0. Still electing to run the ball down all these points. It's certainly a decision of all time. Finds him upfield there is Lofton. UMath only rushing 4. Complete up the field. Quick strike there. Quickly tackled by Bean. Trying to keep this one relatively under wraps. And no rock. Third and 4, and they finally get themselves in. Lofton with the mismatch. And you see he just had a step on Dingle. And yes, before you get on my case, that is his name. Dingle Jr., to be exact. Finally give all these traveling Miami fans something to hang their hat on. But now they got to attempt one of the most difficult things in college football. The onside kick. And unfortunately, it's not their day. Valentine states otherwise. Hawthorne in motion. Attempt to give it to Borders. Give him just a gain of a single for his trouble. Second and 9. Look at Borders breaking tackles. Six rushes, 56. This one's for Blue. UMATH very well could kneel right now and put us out of our prospective misery. But
you know, of course, why I took Virginia Tech as my team, right?
I knew about your affiliations. I knew you was tight with them. There's 6 yards for Blue. Dabadi. Nice 2-man attack they got right now between those two. Third down and 1, complete to Blue. Lord just wanted another one for himself. Give the home crowd something to talk about. Just a step in, the pass is a little behind him. But still able to be brought in.
Getting to hear "Enter Sandman" before every home game was the second factor.
Is that
with Tom?
I'm assuming you were into Virginia. Were you into Virginia Tech before the Enter Sandman stuff? Or was it because of that? Because if we were going just based off of musical traditions, I was half tempted to go with Michigan and Mr. Brightside. But hey. There's the 4th sack for United Matthews. Time is not on your side. Gonna take it and he's gonna run it out of bounds. And that's gonna be the end of it. Another efficient day from Lord. 3 touchdown passes. Only 177 yards, but this time of possession is going to be insane. Look at scrambling to his right, steps in,
starting getting heavy into
and delivers.
Goal when Vic was the QB and Beamer was the coach.
Okay. And United Matthews. I'll check on the coach stats, but that's another win against a ranked opponent. Big time stuff. 200 yards from Miami, 290 from UMATH. 113 yards on the ground. 21 of 26 for 3 touchdowns. 55% on third down is not great. 100% on fourth very much is. Losing the fumble also wasn't spectacular. But 13 minutes of possession in a 20-minute game, and most of that for Miami was in the third and fourth quarter. Efficient day from the freshman. Continuing to hold off all other comers. And it's just a fitting name, isn't it? For a guy on the men-at-arms. DuBose led the team in attempts, 843 and a score. Borders, 759. Blue, as a change of pace, had 3 for 19. And Kavajarn stepped in when DuBose stepped out and got us a first down. Bradford and Maddox both with 4 receptions apiece, 1 for 22, 1 for 44.
Fourth downs if you covered on 3 RDS face with tears of joy.
You got a fair point. But, you gambled, you rolled the dice, and it worked out. Borders, another 3 for 22. Wright McGee, 215. Doyle, 214 and a score on back-to-back plays. Valentine, 2 for 12. You see what I mean about spreading the football around? Everybody gets a piece in this offense. Defensively, 1.5 sacks for Farrar, 1 for Boone, 1 for Johnson off the corner position, and half of 1 for Stanley, Alexander, and Alonzo. Easy day for the kicker. We could have used you a couple times, but we elected not to. 16-18, 155 for Newton. Not a terrible game on paper, but just didn't have enough. Wasn't able to get on the field.
Dipak wants me to clock in now. Later.
Thanks for having me. Well, thanks for hosting me. Have a good one at work. Hope you had a better time than I do. Couple yards on the ground. Lofton, 669 in the score. Nycar. Ugh. Few sacks, and that's take a gander at the scoring summary. Just about UMaths the whole way through. That's about as well executed of a clock holding policy as you could possibly have. But still a win against a ranked op. We will take it every time. Not even that strong of a performance from United Matthews, but well done at holding their potential in. Let's get on to the recruiting section. Looks like we've lost some people. Boston College, you son of a... And speaking of which, that's where he's going. We advanced to number 18 in the rankings. Beckner. Bob Beckner. We were second in the line for Hicks. Nuts. Well, at least we've got some hours to spend on people. You come in, no, I don't want you to visit yet. Well, I'll send the house, though. You can more than have the house. Dearth committed, fudger. Still in the lead for Warrior Cheeseman. He locked us out. I've got some hours to divvy, which I will do on my own time. Still some faces out there I wanna claim or attempt to claim. Sometimes you just gotta cut your losses in regards to recruiting. But 4-2 Boston College, can I get revenge for a year ago? 2 years ago. Meanwhile, otherwise on the college slate, Linwood and the Hampton Wolves take on Louisville, and Silk Bear and the #1 Pitt Panthers take on Syracuse. So, stay tuned. I don't believe this game will be important enough for me to stream. As I stated earlier, I've got something else planned for later today, so if you're around later today, hi, how you doing? That's right, I did want to look at that. Thank you all for being here for UMATH's 7th win against the top 25 school. I'm unsure if I'm going to stream this next game. I'm definitely not doing Wake Forest. Definitely doing Hampton and Pitt. And we'll see about the rest. As always, stay tuned. If you like what you saw, ring the bell. Notifies you of when I do these. Stay tuned, everyone. As always, and as per the usual, my name is Tagathor. Have a good one. Stay together. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Have a good one.